0 and 90. An angle is acute. This angle's small and skinny and kinda cute. It looks like a V or the top of a Y, or the angles that you see eating pizza or pie.
Angles are measured in degrees, and here's how to remember them with ease.
When an angle measures 90, do we call it right? You can tell this angle just by sight. It looks like an L or the corner of a square. You're looking at them when you're walking up the stairs.
Angles are measured in degrees, and here's how to remember them with ease.
From 90 to 180, an angle is obtuse. This angle's kinda fat, it's got a big caboose. Like the hands on the clock when it's 1:45, or the antlers on the head of a full-grown moose.
Angles are measured in degrees, and here's how to remember them with ease.
To measure an angle's degrees with a protractor, place the vertex at the hole in the center. Line up one ray at 0 on the protractor. Remember that the 0 can be on top or under. Count up to where the other ray points at the number. That will be the angle's measure.
Angles are measured in degrees, and here's how to remember them with ease.
Good morning students, welcome to SSA Kadapa online classes. My name is Divina, Mathematics CRT KGBV Chapad. Today discuss the class 7th class Mathematics 4th chapter, Lines and Angles. Content items are pair of angles, adjacent angles, vertically opposite angles. Today discuss about pair of angles, adjacent angles and vertically opposite angles. Look at the picture. What we have observed, you will observe the concepts like a point, line, segment, line, ray, angle, type of angles, parallel lines, perpendicular lines, intersecting lines that we all learned in the previous classes. In this picture, A is a point, AB is a line segment. If we extended the two end of line segments in either direction endlessly, we will get a line AB. Angles formed at corners, angle PQR is an angle. Small l and small m are parallel lines. Lines and angles are observed in all aspects of our life. Carpenters, engineers, architects, etc. are using the concepts of lines and angles in their works. Let us learn more about lines and angles in this chapter. Before going to discuss these concepts, pair of lines. A pair of lines means two angles. Let us angle ABC, angle PQR is a pair of angles, and angle ABC equal to 50 degrees, angle PQR equal to 45 degrees. What is the sum of these two angles? The sum of these two angles is 50 plus 45 degrees, that equal to 95 degrees. In this way, we can add angles of a same units. Observe the figure. Measure of the angles. Angle AOB, angle BOC and angle AOC. Here, angle AOB, angle BOC, angle AOC. What we have observed? The sum of pair of angles, angle AOB and angle BOC is angle AOC. We write angle AOB plus angle BOC equal to angle AOC. The types of pair of angles based on the sum of pair of angles. Discuss in this table. First column, pair of angles. Examples in figures. First one is a complementary angles. If the sum of two angles is 90 degrees, then the angles are called complementary angles to each other. That is, if angle A plus angle B equal to 90, then angle A is a complementary angle to angle B and angle B complementary angle to angle A. For example, 20 plus 70 that equal to 90. So 20 is the complementary angle of 70 and 70 is the complementary angle of 20. Discuss the one more examples: 30 degrees and 60 degrees, 51 degrees and 39 degrees, 53 degrees, 37 degrees, 70 degrees, 20 degrees, 40 degrees, 50 degrees. You are right in another more three pairs of your own. Next one, supplementary angles. If the sum of two angles is a 180 degrees, then the angles are called as supplementary angles to each other. That is, if angle A plus angle B equal to 180, then angle A is a supplementary angle to angle B and angle B is a supplementary angle to angle A. For example, 100 plus 80 that equal to 180 degrees. So 100 is the supplementary angle of 80 and 80 is the supplementary angle of 100 degrees. Examples are 120 degrees and 60 degrees, 162 degrees, 18 degrees, 160 degrees, 20 degrees, 130 degrees, 50 degrees, 105 degrees, 75 degrees. See, look at these figures also. Next pair of angles type is a conjugate angles. If the sum of two angles is 360 degrees, then the angles are called as conjugate angles to each other. That is, if angle A plus angle B equal to 360, then angle A is conjugate angle to angle B and angle B is conjugate angle to angle A. Example, 200 plus 160 that equal to 360 degrees. So 200 is the conjugate angle of 160 degrees and 160 is the conjugate angle of 200 degrees. Conjugate angles examples are 330, 30 degrees, 151, 209 degrees, 340, 20 degrees, 260, 100 degrees, 120, 240 degrees. Solve the one example. The question is, in the given figure, angle B and angle E are complementary angles. Find the value of x. Solution. From the figures, angle B equal to x plus 10 degrees and angle A E equal to 35 degrees. Since angle B and angle E are complementary angles, so angle B plus angle E equal to 90 degrees. X plus 10 degrees plus 35 degrees equal to 90 degrees. X plus 45 degrees equal to 90 degrees. X equal to 90 minus 45 degrees. So x equal to 45 degrees. In this lesson, second topic is adjacent angles. Look at the picture of lemon piece. What we have observed at the center, we find many angles lying next one another. Observe these angles. Angle AOB and angle BOC. What is the vertex of angle AOB? What is the vertex of angle BOC? Observe O is the common vertex of both angles. OB ray is the common arm of the both angles and both angles lie on either side of OB. These are adjacent angles. The definition of adjacent angles. Two angles are said to be adjacent angles if they have a common vertex, common arm and lie on the either side of the common arm. Once again, two angles are said to be adjacent angles if they have a common vertex, common arm and lie on the either side of the common arm. Observe the adjacent angles in the given pictures. Bullock cart wheel and wall clock. In the figure, the common vertex of angle KPM and angle MPN is P. Common arm is PM. Both angles, angle KPM and angle MPN, lie on the either side of PM. So, angle KPM and angle MPN is a pair of adjacent angles. Note these points. Note 2 points there. The interior of adjacent angles must have no common points. The adjacent angles need not be complementary or supplementary. Once again, the interior of adjacent angles must have no common points. Second one is the adjacent angles need not be complementary or supplementary. Next one, discuss the linear pair of angles, children. Look at this picture. Look at the picture beside. Observe the angles formed on the PR. What are the adjacent angles here? Angle POQ and angle QOR are adjacent angles. Observe that these angles are formed at a point on the left, on the same side. What is the sum of these two angles? Their sum is 180 degrees. These are linear pair of angles. The definition of linear pair of angles is a pair of adjacent angles whose sum is 180 are called linear pair of angles. Once again, a pair of adjacent angles whose sum is 180 degrees are called linear pair of angles. Observe the linear pair of angles is the given pictures. First, in these pictures are three there. First one is pen stand, next one is electrical pole, next one is tree. Another figure there. In the figure, DF line is a straight line and O is the point of DF, OE is the ray. Angle DOE, angle EOF is a linear pair of angles. If angle EOF equal to x, then angle DOE equal to 180 minus x. If angle EOF equal to 40 degrees, then angle DOE equal to 180 minus 40 degrees, that equal to 140 degrees. If angle DOE equal to 83 degrees, then angle EOF equal to 180 minus 83 degrees equal to 9. Discuss this some more. If angle EOF equal to 70 degrees, then angle DOE equal to 180 degrees minus 70 degrees equal to 110 degrees. If angle DOE equal to 60 degrees, then angle EOF equal to 180 degrees minus 60 degrees, that equal to 120 degrees. Note 2 points there, children's. First one is the non-common arms of the linear of angles are two opposite rays and they lie on a straight line. Once again, I read once again. The non-common arms of the linear pair of angles are two opposite rays and they lie on a straight line. Second one, linear pair of angles are supplementary. Once again, I read once again. Linear pair of angles are supplementary. We discuss the example 3. Question is, find the linear pair of angles which are equal. Once again, I read now. Find the linear pair of angles which are equal. Solution. Let us the equal linear pair of angles x degrees and x degrees. Why? Because take as a x degrees and x degrees in a given angles are equal. So we have take as a x degrees and x degrees. So x plus x degrees equal to 180. Why? Because x plus x degrees equal to 180. These are since linear pair of angles are supplementary. So x plus x in your left hand side 2x degrees that equal to 180. 2 is transpose 180 by 2. So x equal to 90 degrees. Hence each angle is 90 degrees. Let us think next question. In the given figure, AZ line is a straight line. Find the value of angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle 5 plus angle 6. Observe the figure. AZ is a straight line. So, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle 5 plus angle 6 equal to 180. Why? Because 180, the sum of angles at a point on the same side of the line is 180. Note these points. 2 points there. The sum of the angles at a point on the same side of the line is 180. Once again, I repeat once again. The sum of the angles at a point on the same side of the line is 180. Second one, the sum of all angles at a point is 360. I repeat once again, the sum of all the angles at a point is 360 degrees. We solve the another example. See, look at the figure. Question is, in the given figure, PS line is a straight line. Find x degrees. Once again, I repeat once again the question. In the given figure, PS is a straight line. Find x degrees. Solution. Observe this figure. What we have given in a POQ is 60 degrees. ROS is 47 degrees. In the middle of is a x degrees. We find in a x degrees. From the given figure, angle POQ is 60 degrees. Angle QOR is x degrees. Find the x degrees. Angle ROS is a 47 degrees. But POQ plus angle QOR plus angle ROS equal to 180. Why? Because 180, three angles summation is 180. That is, the sum of angles at a point on the same side of the line is 180. Why? Because 180, children, the sum of angles at a point on the same side of the line is 180. So, put at these values in this equation. 60 degrees plus x degrees plus 47 degrees. Angle POQ equal to 60 degrees. Angle QR equal to x degrees. Angle ROS equal to 47 degrees. 60 degrees plus x degrees plus 47 degrees equal to 180. X plus 60 plus 47 is a 107 degrees, that equal to 1. The next step is 180 minus 107. In LHS transpose to 107 degrees. So x equal to 180 minus 107 equal to 73 degrees. So find the x value is 73 degrees. Next one is a vertically opposite angles. Look at the picture of scissors. Observe the angle marked in the picture. How many angles do you observe in the scissor? What are they? The angles are angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4. Is there any angles which are not linear to angle 1? Yes, It is angle 3, which is exactly opposite to angle 1. So these are a vertically opposite angles. Definition of vertically opposite angles is when two straight lines intersect each other, the pair of opposite angles formed at the point of intersection are called as vertically opposite angles. I repeat once again, note this. When two straight lines intersect each other, the pair of opposite angles formed at the point of intersecting are called as vertically opposite angles. Here in scissor two lines and L and M intersect each other at a point O. Angle 1, angle 3 is a pair of vertically opposite angles, and angle 2, angle 4 is another pair of vertically opposite angles. Examples of vertically opposite angles teachers is glass table, window with crossbars, and crossroads. Next, we can prove this property as follows. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Look at the picture. In this figure, lines L and M intersect at O. L and M are intersected to O. Let us angle formed be angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4. Angle 1 plus angle 4 equal to 180. Why? Because angle 1 plus angle 4 equal to 180. So these are a supplementary angles and are linear pair. Again, angle 3 plus angle 4 equal to 180. Why? Because angle 3 plus angle 4 equal to 180. These are also supplementary angles or linear pair. So angle 1 plus angle 4 equal to angle 3 plus angle 4. In both sides angle 4 there. So cross it angle 4 in both sides. Angle 1 equal to angle 3. Similarly, angle 2 equal to angle 4. Hence, we conclude that the pair of vertically opposite angles are equal. We conclude that the pair of vertically opposite angles are equal. Let us observe the another example. Solve the another example. Observe the figure, then find the x, y and z. Observe the figure is here x, y, z. In z opposite angle is y. X opposite angle is the given 110 degrees. From the figure, x equal to 110 degrees. Why? Because x equal to 110 degrees. These are a vertically opposite angles are equal. These are a vertically opposite angles. So always vertically opposite angles are equal. In the situation y plus 110 degrees equal to 180. Why? Because y plus 110 degrees equal to 180. These are a linear pair. These are a linear pair. So y equal to 180 minus 110 degrees. 110 degrees is transposed to is a minus. So y equal to 70 degrees. Is the same way z equal to y. Why? Because z equal to y, vertically opposite angles are equal. These are a vertically opposite angles. So z equal to 70. Hence, x equal to 110 degrees is given in the figure. Solve that y equal to 70 and z also a 70 degrees. So these are enough. Let us learn an important property of a vertical opposite angles through an activity. This activity do the children. Let us the activity. First, take a white paper, draw a 3 distance pair of intersecting lines on this paper. Measure the angle so formed and fill the table. I do the activity. See, observe that in a first figure, draw a lines in angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4. 1 and 3 are 45 degrees. Again angle 2, angle 4 are 135 degrees. So opposite angles 1 and 3, 2 and 4 are equal. At the same the second and third. So the above table, from the above table, we observe that vertically opposite angles are equal. In this topic, points are there. First point is, if the sum of two angles is equal to 90 degrees, then the angles are called complementary angles. In the second point, each angle is a pair of complementary angle is acute angle. If the sum of two angles is equal to 180 degrees, then the angles are called supplementary angles. Next point. Each angle is a pair of supplementary angles, may be either acute or right or obtuse. Two right angles always supplement to each other. Two right angles always supplement to each other. Third point. The angles formed on the both sides of common arc and a common vertex are adjacent angles. The angles formed on the both sides of a common arc and a common vertex are adjacent angles. Fourth point. A pair of complementary angles or a pair of supplementary angles need not be adjacent angles. Once again, a pair of complementary angles or a pair of supplementary angles need not be adjacent angles. A pair of angles that are adjacent and supplementary from a linear pair. A pair of angles that are adjacent and supplementary from a linear pair. Sixth point. When two lines intersect each other at a point vertex, the angles formed opposite to each other are called vertically opposite angles. When two lines intersect each other at a point vertex, the angles formed opposite to each other are called vertically opposite angles. A pair of vertically opposite angles are always equal in measure. A pair of vertically opposite angles are always equal in measure. Thank you, children.